Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we finally have that extraction ahead of us. And this is actually, as far as an Exalt mission goes, the first one that Odelia won't be on. She was massively hurt and injured and out for an extended period. So our backup, Dylan Crusher, is along as our infiltrator that we're going to try to get out and extract with the information he's in there to get. A small team on this kind of a mission. The idea is not necessarily, and I usually don't, although I have before, but usually that's not my MO. I just try to get in, get out, get the information, and move on. We have Cristiano Ronaldo along. CR7 is our gunner. Winston, Bulldog Churchill, is along as an assault. We got Serena, Momma Smash Williams, along as a scout. And Corporal Van Doorn, it's weird calling him a corporal because Peter the General Van Doorn never used to be that low of a rank. But I mentioned I wanted to promote him now that I've bought the officer promotions, and I just realized he's only been on 3 missions so far, and he has to get on 5 missions before I can promote him. So this one will be the 4th, and one more, then we'll be able to promote him as an officer with XCOM. So this is a situation. We got a bunch of alien grenades, 1 med kit, pretty standard kind of in and out kind of get up and make up here. Let's get in and see what this urban block mission is going to look like for us. A little concerned. It's my first time not using Odelia and not having her range that we're used to.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Now Dylan's I don't think is bad per se, but when you compare it to Odelia's range, everybody's bad. So we'll see how this works out for us.
We've detected an Exalt cell operating out of India. Once Strike 1 is on the ground, we'll need to secure the area to allow our operative to acquire the necessary data.
My. Potentially a big spread out map here. Well, this is the portent map, isn't it? Kind of a long, narrow, actually. So I don't know if I've done an Exalt extraction on this map before. So let's get in there and find out what we're up against. Let's take a look.
Exalt forces disrupted one of our operatives who was in the process of hacking an enemy comm relay in search of new intel. Strike 1 will need to move in and deal with any hostiles in the area so our operative can finish recovering the data from the remaining arrays. That operative is our only chance at the data. We can't afford to lose them. We have a new objective.
Those hacks are going to be interesting. We got this long alleyway to get down to get extracted back over here. Whoo-wee! And I guess as long as I get to one of the relays, it's not necessarily undoable, or it is doable with run and gun, and then it's a matter of securing this alley so we can get out and run down the alley to get back to the extraction. So this is something new and fascinating for me. It's something I haven't quite done before. Dylan, let's see what kinds of range. So I could actually get you to the corner, not to the edge, so hopefully we don't. And then next turn we can start doing the daisy chaining for the relays, get the information we need, and then start hightailing it out of here. Which means with these soldiers down here, the 4 I brought in, we got to somehow hold this alleyway to get Dylan down the alley. Interesting at the least. This is fun. It's kind of fun. I haven't played enough. I mean, I've played plenty of long war over time, but It's been a while, and this is just one of those maps I don't think I've had to use in this situation, so it'll be fun. It'll be a little bit on the new side for me. Let's kind of start setting the perimeter, and Serena, you'll push over this way. Yeah, you can't make it to the wall in a blue move, so we're going to push over to the car and see if we start activating on our first turn. And we do. And we do. It looks like a pair. Oh, 3. That guy was laying down. He tried to fool me. Oh boy, are they bunched up though. Do we have anybody that can heave a grenade that far? How far do we have to chuck a grenade now? We don't have good arms with us, it would appear. Yeah, so I definitely got to get farther than Serena. How far can you get, Peter Van Doorn? You can get up to the edge of this car.
Affirmative.
So much for needing to set the perimeter, eh? I'm not doing a very good job of setting the perimeter, if you ask me. Okay. We're going to pull you down to this car over here, Winston Churchill, or maybe... Winston, you just don't have the range I like usually from a running gunner. And at least not the range to get the good enough cover to move up against these guys. The question is, if I take a peek at these guys, now it looks like still conventional weapons for Exalt at this point. That's about the only good thing I can say about these guys. Their hit points, little by little, seem to be climbing up. And maybe their skills are on top of that. I don't know. But they still got their conventional weapons. That's the only thing, the one thing working in my favor. I would like to be able to get out of here with no injuries, that's for sure. But I don't know if that's in the cards. We'll find out. How far can you get, Ronaldo? You can at least get up to the car to provide some suppression if we should need it. And you have some range on some of these guys. So let's get you up here. Figure out what I want to do with Winston. And part of that is probably having him available with run and gun. That might mean hiding him behind a wall so we can pop out and do run and gun next turn. Of course, that's not much of a hidden spot right there either. So maybe what we do with you, Winston Churchill, is we do get you behind the full cover here, ready to use your closer range next turn. Unfortunately, that just leaves 3 shots against some beefy kind of Exalt guys, and we will be taking some return fire. So before I decide what to do with you, Winston Churchill, let's see how our shots are going to help us out. We do have hollow targeting with Serena Williams. Oof, not some... Oh, there's a percent that works in our favor. But apparently we have some buffs because the other guy that has... this guy has half cover also, but his shot is way less than this guy. So let's move against the Rocketeer first. Let's do the hollow targeting Serena against the Rocketeer and see what we're able to do. Nice crit. Nice crit. Now he's hollow targeted, and maybe, just maybe, Van Doorn, you have the ability to knock him off. Yeah, he's the best shot to try knocking him off. Then we'll see about suppressing the other guy. There we go, 1 down. That means we're potentially going to be taking a shot from only 1 Exalt, and I think I can hopefully live with that. We are going to suppress with you, Cristiano Ronaldo. Right there. Now I think what I feel comfortable enough coming down here with you, Winston Churchill, getting you close for run and gun next time. Perhaps, hopefully we don't activate moving up to this point because it does stretch the limits of where we can see. But we get through it. So I think I am going to hold back. I'm not going to go to the edge of the roof. I'm going to move up close enough so next turn I can drop down, hit the encoder, hit the relay, and then start the daisy chain and the escape. That is the plan we have put ahead of us.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I see we only brought you a regular pistol. We didn't even didn't even manage to equip you with a laser pistol. What an oversight, what an oversight. Let's repeat that one more time. What an oversight. We'll just end the turn here, I think. We'll overwatch you. Nobody's going to run into your sight. Oh, we got another one. Another Rocketeer up here moving in on us. You're going to be able to take a shot, I hope not. Oh, we got a whole bunch more active. That's what we got. Now we definitely want to start daisy chaining those relays. Holy smokes! We activated the whole map all of a sudden. These pods were on the move. 1% shot, retaliation missed. That's good.
Enemy spotted.
Where the heck are they running? What the heck are they doing? And they are unable to take a shot on us. That's the good news. Now we're just going to have to worry about grenades and that kind of thing. So Dylan, let's get you moving and doing what you do best, and that is hacking the relays. So we're going to bring you here down below, and then we're going to start moving over here. We can always use run and gun, so at least we'll have 2 turns where we don't have to worry about the enemy other than grenades. They'll be busy reloading. So let's start out the hack. See if you activate anyone back in this corner. Doesn't look like it. They're all up front.
Our operative just has to activate that comm relay, Commander.
Yeah, so let's do that. Why don't we activate?
We've decrypted some of the Exalt data, and it looks like their communications were disrupted by our hack. We
And
should keep
Dylan,
looking for the remaining relays.
we'll actually be able to hack the next one without a run and gun, which means we'll be able to move up to it and move out and then do a run and gun to not quite probably be able to get out in that one move, but we definitely would get you probably out of sight behind this car, and then all we'd have to worry about is running Overwatch. I'm already seeing a plan develop a little bit, but right now let's get you moving over here towards that other Exalt comm. Okay, nobody's looking at you. They're all busy looking at everybody else over here and their brother. Holy smokers. We got 2 on the roof. We got 4 underneath. We can definitely probably get ourselves positioned and able to do some things. Perhaps even with a grenade is what would help us out. Van Doorn, you definitely could be flanked, but he can't. He's going to have to reload anyway. So now's the time to run up and risk those old grenade tosses. They could toss them down from that roof real easy, couldn't they? Yeah, you don't have quite all the perks I like. I mean, you do have the close combat specialist, but you don't have the other one that would have made you ideal on this mission. But then, you know, every soldier you have can't have every perk, I guess. We're going to stand you out here, Van Doorn. We're going to probably toss a grenade, try to mess with some cover over here, and see what that does for us.
In motion.
Inside the building. Can we get it inside the building? How about through the door? There we go, through the door. Now we're getting potential cover destruction and exposing some Exalt. Let's give this grenade a toss.
Grenade!
I love the enthusiasm. Love that enthusiasm. Okay, next we're looking at moving in here. And maybe doing a number on some of these guys now. Winston, you up to the challenge? Who do we want to work on first? We definitely want to keep ourselves somewhat spread out so we don't have to worry about grenades. got 78, 78, 78. Cristiano, we're gonna try. We have much lower percents than everybody else. We're gonna try taking out the ones we can, thinning their ranks. Ronaldo, you go right here. 78%. You miss its hollow target. But we don't need the hollow target. We don't need it. I think Serena Williams, I may look at moving you forward, just as I will then look at getting Winston Churchill up this way with a little shotgun blast over on this guy.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Heavy is out of the way. Okay, now Serena, we gotta move you in some fashion to help us out. What is your shot? 91% already at that guy down the way. Why don't we move you back where Winston Churchill was? You'll still have a shot on the guy.
I'm rolling.
And we're a little better spread out so we aren't as grenade prone, just in case that's what they end up doing. And let's see if you can do the job. You probably won't kill, but can you hit and do... Oh, I talked too soon. You got a nice little crit. Reload. Run, 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 run. Maybe reload out of sight. Reload. We got the reloads. No grenades flying through the air. I like it. I like it. Getting the reloads. Getting the reloads. Ooh, no, we got to drop in. You aren't going to stop the hack. Y'all ain't going to stop the hack. Alright. We get to have a little fun now. Let's hit the next relay, Dylan. Let's get that part going. We'll do it on this side. And then scamper you away as far as you can get.
On my way.
We've hacked all the comm relays in this area,
Now
Commander.
we gotta get
the
the
data's
hay
fully
out of
decrypted.
here.
We need to move the operative to the evac point for extraction.
Okay, what I'm
Objectives
feeling
updated.
now is we get a move over on this. I like the idea of being able to get behind these trucks. There's only a little bit of place they can possibly go to flank us, so Dylan, let's get you moving over this way. They all got to reload this turn. This is our turn where we're not going to have to worry about them one more time. So let's figure out how aggressive we want to move towards these guys, and yet still be able to get into cover and get out of here when we need it. Serena, I'm kind of good keeping you right there, and you do have a clean shot right down here. Can you do the same exact thing and take this guy out? You're going to need to reload next turn, though. Is it better to have you reload now, so when it's live? Now it's better to just take them while we can, right? Let's get another crit. Let's do it, Serena. Yeah.
I'm out of firepower over here.
All right. I think we're going to keep you over here. There's only one guy left on the roof. I'm thinking Winston Churchill. Do we want to pop you up there to try and take care of him? Oh, you can't get up there with Serena down here. So Serena's blocking your pole. So much for that thought. So much for that idea. Now, how far can you get? You can't get around the car, so I really want to have you starting to come back a little bit if I'm going to plan on using that car vehicle. I don't know if that's going to be enough to do it. We may sacrifice making a hit on the enemy just to get ourselves in better position for next turn. So we'll move you in a blue move here, take a shot, maybe throw that grenade to put some hurt on them. Take away some of that cover they might be able to take next time.
Going out.
There we go. Now, Ronaldo, I'm thinking we're just going to use that ammo and try another straight 78%, see if we can't take him out. Oh, there we go. And finally, where else do we want to go? We will try moving you back a little bit so you can still see him. And you can see him from here and see if you can finish the job for us. Peter Van Doorn. Nice 76%er. Nice when they're up in the 80s and 90s, but we'll take the 76ers too. See if he can come through for us. Van Doorn does it. He does it. All right, this is their last turn. I got to look at some reloads here. Looks like we don't have to worry about the grenades, I would think, at this point, unless he heaves one right now. He's moving and not reloading. Oh, close combat. Yeah, anytime you want to move down into close combat range, I am fine with that. Here I was worried about him coming in our midst to throw a grenade. Reload, reload. No, run, run, run. Reload. Yeah, y'all stay way back there. I'm fine with that. Y'all stay just way, way back there.
Commander,
another reload.
we're detecting new contacts moving towards Strike 1's current position.
Another drop in heavy. All right, they're dropping in now like flies. Holy smokes. We all going to be able to fit behind that truck, or are we going to have to come up with another plan? I don't know. Because they are going to be able to shoot, and we have how many spots behind this vehicle? 1, 2, 3 where we can stay totally hidden. And I don't want to have anybody peeking out the side because they've got heavies that would then be able to potentially do some hurt against us. This is a toughie to figure out for me. I also could use Winston Churchill, who is definitely got some armor to help us out if we keep him out in the half cover. But first of all, Dylan, let's get you to break sight for you.
All an ass.
Because you aren't going to do much for us with that pistol anyway. I wonder if you could have reached. Did I make a boo-boo? Could you have double moved all the way out here? I don't know. I don't know. Do I see a heavy over on this side? No, actually I don't see a heavy super nearby. We took care of a couple heavies. So maybe they don't have a rocket to play games with us. I may just run and gun you over here, Winston Churchill, have you be the guy that's peeking out a little bit maybe. Or, yeah, because to run you might be the guy that's going to be peeking out as I run everybody else behind the vehicle. Or do I try to do a world of hurt on these guys with a grenade, but then I'm not in great position for as far as flanking goes. And I wouldn't be able to toss a grenade from this position. So many decisions to make. I think what we're going to do is we're going to break line of sight. Let's see. The only other one I have to worry about now is you, Venus. Venus, no, that's... I'm channeling your sister, Serena, the one that didn't make... Oh my. Well, we're setting ourselves up for shots, that's for sure. But maybe just what we do is do that. We don't all end up hiding behind the car. We just take some high percentage shots.
Approaching target now.
And try it this way. Come on, Van Doorn. Finish him off. There we go.
I'm out. Nothing's moving down there.
And that means you're going to have a good enough shot yourself against this guy. He's also tantalizingly close. I think what we do with you, maybe get you away from the car if we're going to throw a grenade. First of all, you'll be very near the exit, Ronaldo. You'll still be in half cover. And we're going to have you do this number right here. Weaken these guys down. If you're lucky, kill one. Maybe it'll blow that car up on the one. Now, no cars blew up, but we did get rid of some cover. So Winston, Churchill, we're going to bring you back here. Let's see what kind of a shot. 84. We're going to go for the 84. Come on, let's do it. Not quite to kill. Oh, one tick away. That means you, Serena. We have an option to throw another grenade, perhaps? Or do we just pistol over to this guy? Of course, I definitely got to move you because you're very vulnerable at that point. What is my best play with you? I can't quite get you around the corner. That's something that's not good. Now, we can always get up high, give you cover that way, but then you're exposed to these guys in the back coming up the roof. Let's try a second grenade. How about that? And then this guy in the pistol will just hope he moves towards Churchill if he does anything. Let's see. You would be able to flank moving right there though. So this car position doesn't excite me. If I moved here, I'd definitely be flankable by this guy moving up. So that's also not good. Or I just run you out of sight. But I think another grenade toss. And he's pretty well hurt. He doesn't have a huge weapon to hurt you. Let's move you over here and throw the grenade. Let's do it this way, right here.
Eat this.
So we got two very weakened Exalt to suffer their fire. They're going to be able to shoot, but hopefully they're weak enough.
They're starting to lose ground.
And if they overwatch, we got Serena Williams to try and break the overwatch. Oh, he's going to do a little medic. Now, I'm fine with that. Go heal yourself. We're going to be gone by the time you get yourself healed up. That is the... Oh, height shot. Or was that a double move? That was a double move. I'm liking these double moves. I'm liking their silly little moves. That means we're going to be able to get the hay out of here. Nobody also is on Overwatch. It looks like we were far enough away where it didn't matter for us. So Dylan, let's get you over here.
Heading there now.
Commander, our operative and the intel are both secure. You can either have Strike 1 remain in the area to eliminate any other hostile units, or get them back to the evac zone. Objective updated.
Part of me wants to be Mr. Macho and part of me wants to destroy all these guys, but at the same time I'm liking the fact that at this point we have no injuries. Nobody's on Overwatch from what I can tell. Serena, we're just going to run you just to make sure.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And I think we're going to, rather than push it, we got enough people in the sick bay. We got enough people wounded. I'm going to hightail it out of here.
Affirmative.
We also needed to reload. We're low on ammo. It just wasn't the right time to try and make a stand in my book. So let's get you out of here, everybody. If anybody's got a shot, we'll take a couple before we leave just to see if we can't earn a little kill, even if it is just a little pistol shot, right? Well, he's hollow targeted.
Adjusting sights.
Not much of a great odds. And yeah, I'm glad we didn't stay. We aren't showing. Let's extract everybody. And we are out of here. Operation Patient Skull is over. And it'll say poor, it'll say we didn't do well, but we got what we came for and we got out in one piece, no injuries. That's how you measure that mission.
If all our missions go as well as this one did, the aliens don't stand a chance.
CR7 gets a promotion. The General Van Doorn gets a promotion. So successful mission overall, even if we didn't stick around to kill all the Exalt. And we got a nice dollar reward, 150. That kind of gives us our money back from what we spent on the officer promotions. And Dylan, thank you for your work. You came through for us. Look at that.
Intel decrypted. Possible Exalt base locations narrowed.
Okay, so now the new thing that we gotta keep track of is July 15th. So I'm sitting here 7 days-ish. So we want to make note of July 22nd around that time for the next Exalt scan. And the same sticky note is now being scratched off and rewritten for the new target I got to try and remember for the next Exalt scan. Okay, let's see if we got anything. Do we have anything? What's repairing still? How much time left on the repair? Just a little bit more on the carapace armor. 6 days more. Facilities, what are we up to on engineers again? 27. We still need 3 more engineers, so we can't do much there. I really don't have a lot that I'm looking to build right now. What is our scan looking at cost-wise right now? So 100. We want to keep that in mind. Our next scan this month, since it'll be our second scan this month, around the 22nd, is going to be a little more expensive at $100, or credits, or simoleons, or whatever the heck. So all we got left in front of us then is to get out there and start scanning. What is our research? I can't even remember. It's been a few days. Oh, xenogenetics will be coming up pretty soon too. So let's get out there and scan and find ourselves our next mission. Alien, oh, there's 2 more engineers. 2 out of 3 leaves me down. I will sacrifice alien alloys just to get up some more air game. And in the long run, I'm gonna save money by getting North America with my air game. So I got to get that set up in the long run. So we'll get the engineers and give away a few alloys. Let's scan some more.
So, what is it, Doctor?
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines, each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
My team is more interested in the possibility of physically altering the tissue itself, incorporating aspects of the alien's own genetic adaptations by using the nanites to fuse the foreign material.
The commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
Well, duh, we already knew it was meld. Now we know what it's used for, how we're going to be able to use it. 2 paths to follow. And we'll see which one we're going. Let's get in here for some new research first. Genetics lab is available for construction, and acquiring more meld should become a top priority. Okay. We can analyze the harvester. We have alien computers ahead of us. I think now is the time. Of course, maybe we can do a quick chrysalid autopsy. I'm thinking now is the time to start moving forward on the Gauss weapons. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see what options we have and what the costs are real quick before I make a choice. Take a look at our facilities and see what potentials we have down here to potentially build genetics lab. What's that going to take? 200, and we would be able to build that with the money we have, and that's it right at the moment. I think temporarily I'm going to go with the chrysalid autopsy, or maybe we should, well, we haven't seen a harvester in a while. I'm not worried about shooting. I'm probably not going to be shooting one of those down anytime soon. So let's go with the chrysalid autopsy, probably followed by Gauss weapons. I'm kind of feeling we're getting close, especially with the extra damage reduction we've been seeing, that we're going to need to start upgrading our weapons a little bit. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward, but I'm going to pop in this chrysalid autopsy first.
Based on what we've seen in the field so far, including several grotesque examples of trauma resulting from the emergence of its young, we've taken to calling this specimen a chrysalid.
All right, we've chosen. Now let's get back out there and find us some aliens.
Contact detected.
Nap of Earth, a medium. So Nap of Earth, I'm kind of hesitant. In fact, that's probably, let's scramble just to get a peek at it. So we got all sorts of choices. We'll just go defensive, get a peek, and then get the hay right out of here just to see. It probably is an abductor. We may have an abductor mission coming our way, I'm guessing.
Bangs out. We lost
No, it's a medium. Maybe I look at shooting down the medium. That's what I got to look at. Let's get back out there, pick another UFO.
Contact detected.
Go with the laser cannons and see if we can't bring him down. Just as we get our aircraft back, I misread that. I was thinking it was large. It was just a medium.
Engaging bogey.
Nap of Earth. I don't know if it's prone to land also,
Approaching
but
target now.
hits. We're aborting. We got a hit on it, but we took some major damage there. We're going to be out of action on that aircraft for a while. Let's get back out there, see if we can get one more on it to bring it down. We're going to try it with Midas. Give it the Midas touch.
Contact lost.
Contact lost because I think it landed.
Contact detected.
Yes, it did. We did some damage to it, but it landed. So probably overall would have been best if I just had backed off. We now have a landed medium, ladies and gentlemen, and if it's going to be anything like the last that landed small, we're going to have some heavy-duty enemies on this mission to deal with. So thanks for watching on this quick little extraction. We made a little more progress on the story, but come back and join me to see how we handle this medium. The last one was a challenge. Let's see if we can come through and be successful on this one. ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Please subscribe, drop me a like, and we'll see you next time. Working.